Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan. And the topic of this 10-minute moan is in Kirkpatrick, who is the New Orleans Chief Police. This woman cracked me up the very first time I seen her, and I thought, something not right here, right? And it was like, when I saw her first press conference, her heart was too big. She looked like Joe Biden's twin. She looked too old for the job, and she just looked a bit out of it, to be honest with you. And then today I saw another, and I don't know when this other footage was from, but they were walking down the street with a few different cops, and they were walking towards the press, and she was walking in one direction, and a woman with ginger hair turned her round to point her in the direction of the cameras. You know, one of the proper Biden moments. I thought, no, this isn't right. So I've had a wee look into the woman, and she's got a bit of a controversial background. Now, she was a copper most of her life, right? Quite a high-ranking copper. She, where are we? She'd been Washington State, she was a police officer in Redmond, college instructor, 5 years in Ellsberg, Ferroway and Spokane, 5 years in each of those, from which she retired in 2012. So she stopped being a copper 13 years ago and then became an instructor for the FBI. She was then the Chief Deputy, Kings County, for 2 years, and in 2016, now this is 4 years after she retired, she was one of the 3 finalists to become the superintendent of the Chicago Police Department. That's going to be one of the biggest jobs in America. But she didn't get the job. And in January 2017, she was appointed by Mayor Libby Schaaf as Oakland, California's first female chief of police. Right? And she was sworn in February 2017. However, in November 2017, the chair of Oakland's Privacy Advisory Commission, Brian Hoffer, and 7 others filed a complaint with Oakland Citizens Police Review Board. Now, this is only 10 months after she's got the gig, that Kirkpatrick had made false statements about an August raid in West Oakland. That's quite a serious charge for somebody, but she kept her job. But 3 years later, 2 years and a bit later, for November 17, and we're now fast forward to February 2020, the Oakland Police Commission voted unanimously to fire her, with Schaaf, the guy that gave her the job, joining in the decision as required by law for a police chief to be fired without cause. Hear that? Without cause. Saying that the Commission's trust in Kirkpatrick was irrevocably broken. So she had this job for 3 years and a month. Kirkpatrick subsequently filed a federal lawsuit accusing the city of firing her in retaliation for reports she had made against the behaviour of commissioners. Now, fast forward to May 2020. The jury ruled partially in her favour, saying that she was right about some things and not right about others. So what they'd done was they paid her 1 year's salary and her legal expenses. Now, her year's salary was $300,000. Her legal expenses were $1.2 million. So when you read stories about her being given $1.5 million payoff, that's not true. She didn't win that much. She won a year's wages because some of the stuff the jury felt were her fault and some of the stuff were the fault of the police commission. So then she became a superintendent in New Orleans, an interim superintendent in September 23, just over a year ago. And after confirmation by the council, she was sworn in as a full-time superintendent in November 2023. Now, here's a bit of a weird thing. In August 24, so it's 4 months ago, while she was working, she was apparently coming back from visiting an injured cop. She struck down 2 pedestrians. Right, driving, they had right away, she turned the corner and just said she didn't see them. Bang, knocked the 2 of them down. Right, now the maddest thing is, it's just coincidence, but it was in the same district area of the city as that guy that tore them down in 2-3 days ago. So she's potty. I don't know what's going on here, right? Another thing, She wasn't aware. Now, there's another coincidence, which is coincidental between that the New Orleans and the German market. The German market, there's claims that some of the bollards were left down. It's not claims about New Orleans. There was definitely bollards left down, which allowed this guy to get access. And I think that's quite bizarre. The two things, days apart, both had bollards and both were surprisingly lowered at the point of two terror attacks in two different countries, in two different continents, right? But the weirdest thing about this one was, see where Anne Kirkpatrick, the police, she didn't even know the city had them. Isn't it weird? So there we go, a wee bit of insight into the crazy woman who is the new Orleans police chief. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you've not already done so, please hit the subscribe and the notification bell. Comments below, always love them, but most importantly of all, unless you've been sacked more times than somebody's been sacked quite a lot of times, no you, but
everyone else, have a great day. Cheerio, bye now.